Welcome back to That Dad Guy. It's November the 4th, 2023. It is also the first Saturday in November, which means that I get to show you responses for the question I gave you in the month of October. You're saying, what are we talking about? Well, every month on the first Saturday of the month, I give you a question. I give you a month to respond by sending me a postcard with your answer on it. And then the following first Saturday of the next month, I read your responses. So that's what I'm going to do today. And then you get the option to leave me a question in the comments. And when you leave a question in the comments, next Saturday I'll respond to those questions. That simple. So hopefully you enjoy what's going on. And this is part 91. So 91 Saturdays in a row we've been doing this Q&A. It's been great. Sometimes I get one question, sometimes I get 10 questions. I never know what the questions are going to be about. So it makes for an interesting trip down memory lane sometimes, and sometimes it's answering questions about what's in my office or what's going on. Yeah, you guys lead the way in what the questions are, except for the first Saturday of the month. So this month I said, what is your favorite birthday memory? And the reason why I said that is because my birthday falls in October. So I thought, why not? Let's hear some birthday memories from other people. I got 3 responses, so it wasn't a huge amount of responses. Now, maybe more are traveling, and they might arrive at a later date. And if they do, I'll read them on a following Saturday whenever I get them. But let's get into the 3 that I did get. So, what is your favorite birthday memory? I got this card from Zach in Illinois. And he said, I really don't have a birthday memory, but when I turned 21, I couldn't go to the bar for his birthday because of COVID. That's his biggest birthday memory. COVID ruined his birthday, his 21st birthday. I think COVID has ruined a lot of different events for different people, whether it's sad events like people not being able to go to funerals for loved ones, or graduation ceremonies that never happened because COVID we couldn't gather. So yeah, unfortunately, when a milestone hit during that period of time, a lot of things got ruined. So I hope that in the future, Zach, you get something that you can think back fondly of rather than a regret of a birthday. Maybe something will happen. Someone will do something special for a birthday for you in the future. But there's the forever stamp too. I should show that. So thank you, Zach, for answering. The next answer also comes from the United States. This comes from Lila in Maryland. We have a bit of a Halloween theme when she sent that, which is really cool. And she says her favorite birthday memory is her father, sister, and her threw a surprise birthday party for her mother. She was very surprised, and lots of her friends came to celebrate. It was a great day. So another great memory, not a birthday memory for herself, but thinking of other people, which is fantastic too. She did something special for her mother that I'm sure her mother really will love and treasure, and it will be a fond memory for her too. And so the whole family got together to be able to do something nice for her mother. So thank you, Lila, for that birthday memory. Clean sweep as far as people responding. They all came from the United States. The last one I have is this card. It comes from Jackie in San Diego in California. And she says, hi, my favorite birthday memory is going to a water park called Soak City here in San Diego for her birthday. One year as a kid, she got to bring her best friend, and it was so much fun. My favorite rides were the lazy river and the wave pool. The front is a satellite view of the park. And then she says, happy birthday to me. You can see there's the wave pool, there's the lazy river, there are all the different water slides. It reminds me of Magic Mountain here at Magnetic Hill in Moncton. We have a nice big water park here too that has a wave pool and a lazy river and a golf course or mini putt course and lots of different slides. So thank you, Jackie, for that. And this is how she's decorated it with the stamps and the sun. So I appreciate that. So thank you to my 3 American participants this time. I'm very happy to get cards with responses to these questions. Now, let's break out the question for next month. And perhaps we'll have more people participating. I'm sure hope we do, because it's a twofold question in the fact that I'm going to ask a question of you, and then when I get the responses, it will generate another video. So let's get to the question. The question for November really kind of has a take on maybe December. It is, what is your favorite holiday dessert recipe? And the reason I'm asking that in November is that when I read the responses the 1st of December or the first Saturday in December, it means we get a chance to create those recipes before Christmas. And I say holiday because maybe your recipe is for U.S. Thanksgiving, which takes place in November, or maybe it is for another holiday that you celebrate in your country that we maybe not have, or I don't celebrate. So yeah, I want to see recipes from around the world, and then we're going to get a chance to make one of those recipes, at least one of those recipes, and do a video about that. I had that as a question before we get some recipes in. They said, oh, well, will you be making all these things? I would have liked to, but I didn't. But when it comes to Christmas, we usually do some Christmas baking. And so if we can get an interesting recipe that I think my kids and my wife and I will eat, we're going to try it. So that's your question. What is your favorite holiday dessert recipe to make? So on a postcard to the address that I have in all my videos, you can address it to me, that dad guy, at P.O. Box 22, Stn Main, Moncton, New Brunswick, E1C 8R9, Canada. And then, yeah, send in those recipes and we'll get a chance the first Saturday in December, which is December the 2nd, to read them all off, which will give you guys a chance to maybe enjoy and make some of them yourselves, or gives us the option at least of picking at least one of them to make as well. So that's what we're going to do. Here are my responses for all of the year so far. Now, we started this in February of 2023, so it's been almost a full year. If I had started in January, it would have been perfect. But Lila in Maryland was the one who gave me the idea to do this as a series, and it's worked out pretty well. I've gotten at least some responses, some questions. I get lots of responses. Some are few, like you've seen this time, but I do get responses. So I am loving the fact that I have this interaction with you guys as a community, that you're participating in the questions. I'm getting to know a little bit about yourselves, and I'm getting to know about your countries and your towns, the different festivals you do. So I'm gonna keep doing it. For now, we're gonna carry on, and you guys, you gotta leave me your questions for next week. There were a couple questions left on last week's video that I will respond to next week, so don't worry if you did leave your questions there. I'll try to go back and get those too. All right, well, that's all I've got for today. I gotta start thinking about some postcards. Had a great week. If you saw the video for for Friday that came out, I had pretty good response of people that responded to me, so I'm gonna have to start preparing for that, as I'll be writing tomorrow and writing through the week. I have learned that rather than trying to cram all my correspondence into one day, it doesn't have to be a stressful, get everything done today type event. You can let it go 3 or 4 or 5 days, whatever the time has. Write a postcard a day or 2 postcards a day, whatever you feel comfortable with. That is what I'm going with. On Sundays, I usually complete all my official postcards that I send out, and then all my direct swaps, I rate them as time permits, rather than to feel like a pressure in the hobby to do it. So I think that's a better way, and I feel better about doing it that way too. All right, you guys, have a magical week. What follow? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?